Good morning, you guys. My name's Deb. Welcome back to the YouTube channel where we speak like speak what you seek until you see what you said. Look at me coming back with a second video, and the following week too. Pat on the back. Like I said, you guys have really motivated me to start doing these vlogs. Like I only have 4 weeks left of my didactic year for PA school. I'm not done with it yet. I still have a whole rotation to do next year and clinical prep where we suture, learn how to suture, do steroid injections, casts, just clinical application. But I figured that I'll take advantage of the next 4 weeks so that you guys can get a kind of good grasp of what PA school is like. Nothing's really changed. Just because it's the last 4 weeks of PA school does not mean that it's easier or it's more, you know, like toned down. If anything, we got hit with a lot of material. While we were taking our midterms, they were putting out new content of musculoskeletal, and a lot of people just don't take the time that at least I speak for myself. That weekend I needed a break. I was able to do my notes and look at the material, but I did not study it like I normally do, just because midterm weeks or exam weeks in general just drain me. So that was partially my fault, but I'm caught up now. And so today I'm gonna go ahead and do ankle and foot, and then I'll show you guys my study plan because I have to relook at it. Do some basic. Right now I believe it's almost 5:40. I gotta stop by the gas station because I'm gonna get a Celsius. I normally don't drink energy drinks. Maybe I drink 1 or 2 a week depending on how tired I am. On exam week I drink 1 every, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I drink 4 a week. Go ahead and pack up, and then we're gonna listen to ankle and foot in the truck on my way to school. And we're gonna stop by the gas station and get some Celsius. So let's go. With an ortho consult in 1 to 2 weeks for surgery. For chronic stress fractures, you have a type 1. This is a walking boot. Type 2 and 3 will require surgical fixation. I forgot to do an outfit of the day. I am wearing Charleston Southern University, where I attend, obviously. Their sweater that we bought for the class, really nice. And then I'm just wearing regular beige snow goods and my MMDs. Today's a chill day. Yesterday I dressed up. Today I feel a little bit extra tired, so I want to be as comfortable as possible. Also, I have prayer later, and you know, it's nothing too crazy. So today I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the remainder of ortho, bones, and room for basic. Then I still had to review last week's material, neurovascular basic, which I did my notes on. And today I'm hoping we get out at 2 because I started my schedule at 2, but that's probably not gonna happen. So between 3 to 7, I want to get through hip, back, wrist, forearm, and shoulder. I feel like I can because these shouldn't take too long. Tomorrow morning, I am gonna get here at 5 a.m. because I want to finish a PowerPoint on the big board, write it all out and record it, because my husband is graduating State Trooper Academy, at least his first graduation. He still has to do field training, and then he'll officially graduate the day before my white coat ceremony. So that weekend is gonna be a weekend to celebrate, but I am very proud of him. And so that's gonna be this Friday. My mom is coming down for it. My brother's gonna pick me up from the school on Thursday. We're gonna head up there Thursday, have an Airbnb, and we're just gonna have a good time. I don't plan on studying on Friday, so I'm just trying to front load everything so I don't feel cramped. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, you guys, same thing that I did in my last video. I'm actually really proud of myself because this was straight from the dome. And this is basic again. I was only able to get through bone malignancy, but I haven't gone through joints in basic. And I also haven't gone through kind of like the structure and anatomy of the bone itself, so that I have to push towards the end of the day. But this was bone cancers, osteomyelitis, septic arthritis, and then this was just overall sprains, fractures, like kind of how that works. But right now I'm gonna go to my basic science class at 8, then I have Clin Med at 9:15. We go on our daily walks in between. And then I'll head to the gym during lunch. At 1, we have problem-based learning. We are in the sim lab, simulation lab. So if you haven't seen my last video, go ahead and check it out. We will be practicing on Stan, I believe that's his name. And I don't know what the case is, so I want to show you guys what that would look like. All that being said, let's go to basic science.
This basically relays information from the basal ganglion to the cerebellum. So this is a coordinating structure, and just for reference, you could deep dive into the functions of these structures for weeks on end, but you guys are not neurology residents, so we're going to skim the surface so that you just understand generally what's going on here.
All right, you guys, so it is 8:58. We technically ended at 8:52. And let me tell y'all, typically we go through what, an average of like 35, 40 slides for a day. We went over 94 slides for our basic. Normally I have 2 pages of notes. I have 11. And this is just for Tuesday. That doesn't account for what we're gonna be learning Wednesday, Thursday, and yesterday. So, how are we feeling?
Don't ask me no questions, I'm gonna cuss.
The original time-based definition was that, hey, I had symptoms lasting less than 24 hours. We've really kind of moved away from that into more of a tissue-based definition, meaning, yes, you had some ischemia, but you did not actually embarked.
Hey guys, we just finished Clin Med. If you ask me what I retained, if I saw it, I would tell you, but I can't. I know we talked about aneurysms and syncope and hydrocephalus and all these different things, but that's a tomorrow problem for me to review in the morning. So I will be able to put that on the board and then record it like I normally do. But right now I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'm gonna come back. I'm probably only gonna be like 30-40 minutes at the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll see you guys when I get back. Bye. Y'all, I find it so funny because Evie and I go to the same gym during lunch, but since we're about to finish didactic year, we're both kind of taking our separate ways and finding new gyms because this one doesn't do it for both of us. And she's behind me right now eating her lunch. She does this all the time. She eats her lunch in the car on the way to the gym so that we have ample time. So that's how you guys know there's really like no time for anything in PA school. You try your best to fit everything that you can. And sadly, that might be, you know, like self-care and just things for you. And so the biggest advice here that I would give is if it works for you, do it. But never compromise your mental health or your physical health or emotional health or anything. Because right now what we're prioritizing is the gym. It's something that will help with our mental health, clear our minds, get us ready. And if that means that we have to eat in the car while we get there, then that's exactly what we're gonna do. But you always just have to compensate with something that's gonna help you eventually. So that's just word of advice for when you go into PA school or you're thinking about going into med school or honestly, any vigorous course. I look a hot mess, but we're done with the gym. It is 12:20. I need to get back to school. I'm gonna go ahead and just heat up or toast my bagel, eat that, and then after I'm done with PBL, we're going to get Zaxby's. But I'm gonna finish my opioids notes, and yeah, it was good. Although it was short, it was a good workout, stress reliever, whatever you want to call it. I have to get myself together because a PBL, problem-based learning group, will be in this room discussing a case, and so all my stuff is everywhere. So let me go ahead and fix this now. Okay, so I have to sneeze. No, I don't. Okay, so I probably won't have time to do my notes. It's already 12:37 and I still have to go make my bagel and sit down and relax. So I'm just gonna have to do the opioids notes when I get back home, which again should only take me about 15-20 minutes, but I don't want to rush through it, so that's the reason why I'm not doing it right now, so I can actually retain it. And then I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna finish basic, and then I'm gonna start with those objectives, clin med, to review what should have already, like what we should have covered. So next time I see you will be in our problem-based learning. I don't know the scenario, but I will make sure that I get a good recording so that you guys can see how these normally go.
Quick, this is Kirsten. She's a nursing student who is going to be with us. She's about to graduate, so use her. Who is my team lead?
I think Deb and I talked about it.
Now, to be fair, Mitch has some experience in this, and so it would be good if people who don't have this experience get that experience.
Well, there you go. So not the EMS people. High five.
So, Mitch, it sounds like your team lead.
Oh.
If you would like to have a co-pilot, please name one. You don't have to.
Deb.
Darn!
Your case. 20-something-year-old Jane Doe. I don't know anything about her. Highest speed MVA. She was the driver. It was interstate. It was car versus concrete pylon. She was restrained. Airbags did deploy. Car was totaled. They were extricated, or she was extricated. Passenger is DOA. EMS has encoded. They're literally like dropping her off on the stretcher now. Vitals are 72/48. Heart rate's 140. She's setting 88% on a non-rebreather. She's breathing 28 times a minute. They did get 2 large bore IVs on you. They have 2 bags of normal saline going. And they've said she has a massive lack on her forehead. She's combative, alternating between being combative and altered. She's got massive rib fractures and she's got a compound femur fracture.
What's the glaucoma score?
Bad.
Okay.
They didn't really give you one, but it's bad.
Is it less than 8?
I don't know.
Okay.
I got nothing. I
Did
don't
it
know.
carry blood or anything? What meds?
No, they were around the corner and it was a basic truck. So you have 2 IVs and normal saline.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all you got.
Owning and flexing.
She opens her eyes to pain,
Yep.
moans to pain, flexes from pain.
It's like,
I think she
no, she's flexed. 8. Oh.
But here's the thing. We knew it was bad, and we know she's going to the OR. Meds. There's a med we did not think about.
We did antibiotics, we did ketamine, IV fluids.
She's
Oh,
hemorrhaging. TXA. And because we're doing massive transfusion, right? What electrolyte do you need to order? Just give
Calcium.
it. Yes. Head CT, she's got a big scalp hematoma, a non-displaced skull fracture, an epidural bleed on C-spine. She has a flexion teardrop fracture with facet dislocation and subluxation. Her chest CT, she has a hemopneumo with multiple rib fractures with a flail segment, pulmonary contusions. Abdomen pelvis CT, she has a lacerated spleen and liver. And her left femur, she's got a comminuted, displaced, angulated fracture, and extravasation of the contrast from the femoral artery.
She's just got it all.
she's 8.
Bleeding.
Tore up from the floor up.
4.8.
Maybe it's my time to
Her
see.
platelets are 8. Her anion gap's up. Her ABG is 7.28, 30, 60, 18. Her lactic acid's 5. Her iron-R's 2. Her fibrinogen's 100. She's not pregnant.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wow. Thank God.
She's trying to get her stabilized so the neurosurge can do what they need to do and then go from there.
Is it like the last thing? Is it like the last thing?
Because she lived without it.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was fun. It's been a minute. If you guys don't know, my prior background was a EMT, and I also was in the military as a medic. So trauma and those type of scenarios were my like number one thing. I just haven't done it in so long that it was, oh my gosh, it was just a lot to remember. But that's what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're here to get a scenario, work together, and figure out how to stabilize the patient. And yeah, it was a fun problem-based learning for sure. Normally it's either we're in the sim lab doing hands-on, this is our scenario, or we're just sitting down in one of the rooms, like the rooms that I study in, with a professor, and he's or she is the patient, and we have to ask them questions and try to figure out what this person has. And also overall really fun. Right now I'm gonna go to Zaxby's and I'm gonna get some food. It is currently 2:28. I'm not gonna be home till 3:15. I'll be studying for 4 hours straight, and my plan is to finish most of Clin Med. So I gotta get started on hip, back, and I want to do wrist, forearm, and shoulders again. So hopefully I can just get that done since I already did it last week. So septic arthritis and transient synovitis. Septic arthritis has severely elevated white blood cell, ESR, and CRP. Alrighty, you guys, it is 6:20 and I have prayer in an hour, so I want to give myself time to take a shower and just relax a little bit. I'm so happy because I actually stayed on schedule today, so I was able to finish hip, back, shoulder, arm, forearm, wrist, and phalanges, which were really quick. The biggest thing is trying to memorize what splint they get and when to immobilize and when to do surgery and stuff. But I just summed it up to, if it's displaced, if it don't look right, consult ortho for surgery. Whether that's right, I don't even know. We'll figure it out. Tomorrow morning I have to wake up a little earlier at 4 because I want to go ahead and write down basically what we learned in Clin Med Monday and Tuesday on the board, record that so I have it, and then we're gonna enjoy my husband's graduation on Friday. So I'm super excited. I'm not even stressed because again, I'm ahead of schedule. Just the other video, if you haven't watched it, I was kind of freaking out because I obviously was not studying as much as I wanted to, but I did mention as long as you have kind of like cushion in your schedule, don't feel bad. Even if you don't have cushion, it's always good to prioritize your mental health and just reset, okay? Just reset. And for me, it's going to prayer, like tonight, going to midweek service on Thursdays, and Sundays I'm going to church. And so I prioritize that. I've done that throughout the year. Someone tells you that you don't really have time for anything, you need to make the time and prioritize. And I know again that God has sustained me thus far, so I'm not compromising my time and my relationship with Him. That being said, I hope you guys really appreciate this vlog. I'm hoping that this kind of gives you a good aspect or an idea of what PA school is like. I know we only have about 4 weeks left, but I am really hoping that I can really give you guys some insight on what it's like. Although it's the last 4 weeks, nothing's changed. It's been the same schedule, same study habits than it was before, and so hopefully that gives you an insight of what to expect if this is something you want to do. But all that being said, I wish you guys the best of luck. I will see you next week, and God bless. Bye.